You're deep blue, like a summer rain, rose in bloom, never showing pain. Take my heart, it bleeds all the same as you. Beyond your eyes, I see the heartache. Don't try to hide. With me, you are safe. We don't have to move too fast. I'll hold you close and gentle. My heart, it bleeds all the same as you. I'll wait for you until time ends me, yours evermore, with all of my being. We don't have to move too fast. I'll hold you close and gently. Angel of mine, my soul is right here, wrapped in your vines. Promise me, my dear, you will take it all in slow. Loving you might kill me, but it seems so easy. What a lovely way to go, to go, to go. If you saw me truly, would you hold on freely and leave the past below, below, below? Loving you might kill me. Loving you might kill me.
All right, sorry I'm late, guys. I actually am late for the first time in a while. It was Thursday. Every other Thursday I do therapy, and my therapy went long for good reasons, you know? Out there hammering home some shit, so I was eating. But we have a wonderful day today, a splendid day today, one that I think will be a lot of fun because I haven't planned on what exactly I want to do yet, and so we're going to kind of play it by ear. One thing that I guarantee we have to do is we have a very special watch-along with PlayStation's Ghost Rider. Is that Ghost Rider? Ghostwire. Ghostwire Tokyo has a demo at 2 o'clock in 45 minutes. It's a game that I've been looking forward to since they announced it. It looks like it's right down my alley, so we're gonna watch that little thing together, and we're gonna see it. Until then, we're hanging out. We're gonna do the daily challenge. You know, we got to do the daily challenge, and then we might do a Gamba Day. It is a Thursday, and I don't have anything else planned. I kind of want to play Tarkov. I actually really want to play Tarkov, but Jen is playing with a group. I might ask them if they want to play fours. Do Wordle. Shut the fuck up! That was so loud. Oh my. That I think that was so. My mic took like 10 seconds to even like readjust how loud that was. That was so loud. I'm so sorry, dudes. I really, like, when I started talking, I was like, oh no, I think I broke my condenser microphone. I mean, you really should not cup the sides. I blinded it. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have headphones, I understand. If you want to leave me, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm sorry. God, I hate Wordle so much. Do you know my problem with it? Sometimes I go through these battles in my head where I'm wondering if I'm just a crabby asshole, yes. And if I'm not just a crabby asshole, is it like okay for me to say this? And the fact that I've been tolerating Wordle for 2 weeks, I thought I was a superhuman, right? I muted Wordle, but still my friends trickled on through. They permeated, but I allowed it. I let it happen. And it just wouldn't stop. It'll die down since it got bought by the New York Times. That's what I'm saying. It is truly shocking to me. We live in a world where people look at this, look at my, like people look at the statement that I said, which was, I actually, you know what? I challenge any human who posts that to like look me in the eyes and tell me that they actually believe that somebody gives a fuck. Like what? Like, I need to know what goes through people's minds where they're like, no, for sure, people want to know how many tries it took me to guess a 5-letter word. Like, they have to know. And it's not just a question of me talking about it. I have to let them know every day. It's not like, man, dude, that was a hard word. It was like, it's just, it's a group of people. The people that dive into Wordle are the same people that have fiery debates about pineapple on pizza. All right, or if a hot dog is a sandwich. You guys have, or you also watch The Office on repeat. You have no personality. You have nothing interesting. Nothing you do is interesting. Everything you do is the most boring shit I've ever thought of. And your life is devoid of reason, devoid of direction. You're scrapping at any sense of community for someone to give you some attention. And you are doing one crossword puzzle. It's not even the whole New York Times crossword puzzle. I'd be impressed if you did that every day. If you nailed a crossword puzzle the entirety every day, I'd be like, damn, dude, this person fucks. You're guessing one word. You're guessing one word. It is so awful. Are you sure your therapy went well? It was great. This is actually the product of my therapy. I'm actually speaking my feelings and opinions into the world instead of repressing them. Because this would eat up at me. All right? I would be taking this and fuming internally, but I'm instead giving it out. I am pushing it out, and this is good for me. It's good for me. As my therapist says. No, but like, you know how absolutely delusional, self-centered, or otherwise stupid you have to be to think that anyone gives a fuck? Am I just this crabby? I feel this way about a lot of things people say, but it's okay because, like, I don't care what you ate today, but I'm still more interested in the sandwich you had today than you guessing a word puzzle. I don't know what it takes, like if you ate a sandwich, that's a unique experience. What was the sandwich like? Did you enjoy it? Would you go back? What kind of sandwich? Have you tried other sandwiches? Look at all the conversation topics we have about that sandwich. I'm sorry, words hurt you. Words didn't hate me. Words don't hurt me. What hurts me is people's inability to discern between what is a valuable thought to be shared and what makes them feel like they're part of a community because they have no fucking friends. That was so mean. But it's true! Y'all go bond over Facebook groups of The Office. What is wrong? Come on! Talk about things or something. What the fuck? It's just a word puzzle? Exactly, it is just a word puzzle. It's not even a word puzzle. It's a word thought experiment. It's, if you played Scrabble every day, do you think that people need to know what your longest Scrabble word was? So why do you think I need to know the same word that everybody guessed? It's a comparative thing where if you got it in 3 guesses and your friend posted their Wordle and they got it in 6, you're like, I'm better than them. Like, it is strictly it is a 5-minute puzzle that exists solely so you can put yourself either above or below the people that you're talking to about it. It's like the weirdest social climbing thing ever I've ever seen. It's so wild. And it's not even like, you can't even, like, I see people post the one where apparently they got it right on the first guess. And I'm like, wow, fantastic. Do you flip coins? You want to tell me when you got 5 heads in a row? Because that's what you just did. You just guessed something right. Like, I don't care. I don't care. It's driving me insane. All right, anyways, doesn't matter. Everybody's entitled to do what they want to do. You need to pay your therapist more? What has you so butthurt? I think people misconstrue passionate, comedic statements that I'm overblowing for the sake of conversation and entertainment as like I lose sleep over this shit. All right? It's been going on for 2 weeks and I made a tweet about it. And people are like, man, dude, you just suck. You didn't get the word. No. Me and my family love sharing Wordle because we're all competitive. You know, it'd be more competitive if you and your family played a group Scrabble game where you have to rely on your internal knowledge of words and spelling in order to combine different combinations of letters together to make a entire game happen versus your family guessing which words go in which order. I think both of those are really cool. One of them is constructive and actually has like inter-family relationships where you guys can debate back and forth. The other one's like, fuck, I just couldn't figure out what letter went where based on the clues given. Is this the same anger you feel when you don't guess the correct location in GeoGuessr? Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I don't. I think there is a anytime there's a thing that people feel obligated or necessarily like they wake up and like, I gotta share this. It's just like an interesting idea. Like, why? Tired Wordle. Wired newspaper crossword puzzle, right? I did make the pizzas last night. The pizza I made last night was actually pretty good. So, I didn't make the cat one. I made the other one. And it turned out pretty good. My dough was fantastic. I should have cooked the pizza a little bit longer, and I should have put like butter in there. Do you honestly want to know why? Because all my friends are fucking stupid and I have to show them how much better I am. It's nothing special. They need to know they're below me. No, I agree, man. I do. I actually agree with you. That's what it is. At least you admit it. You have a pizza stone? I do, Rob. But I was cooking it. So the way that I made mine, we were making personal pizzas. They made a cat, which actually turned out looking like a cat. I made a pizza that I wanted to put into a deep dish like pizza crust or pizza pan and then cook it up. It was a deep dish. I just didn't use enough sauce and I didn't cook it long enough. It was about 5 minutes, a little soft. So it was good, edible and tasty, but it was not something I would serve to people. My pizza, definitely better than the cat pizza though. What games today? Well, we're gonna kill time until for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna watch the Ghostwire Tokyo demo for preview, whatever. And I think we might do Gamba Gauntlet. I'm not really sure what I want to do right now. Lemon, thanks for the 43. Shashi, thank you for the 39. Big Jaffa, thank you for the 43. Swedish Moose, Buffalo Theory. Adurian, thank you. Zesty, good to see you as well. We'll probably play Pokemon later. Yeah. How far have you made it to Pokemon? I don't know. I don't know. But Saturday we're playing Dying Light 2. We're gonna be playing with Cheney. I didn't know it was a co-op game, and I don't have early access. Tarkov is goated. I really do want to play Tarkov, but only if I can play with like Jen and Co. Oh yes, Shashi. Were you the one that sent the other acrylic one for the album art? It definitely inspired me to, it definitely inspired me to ask around. We're looking for like a CNC machine or something like that over here that maybe we can do some fun stuff with. But I appreciate it. I can ask if you want. No, I'm good. I'll ask him. It's going to be another hour-ish or so because we got to watch the demo. Ahmad, thanks for the 47. I'm not going to touch God of War again after... No. I'll play Ragnarok for sure. Gizmo! Thanks for the 90 months. I think she's playing with subs mods. Okay, then I'll probably pump the brakes. It's all right. Not a big, huge deal. Gizmo, thank you for the 90 months. Good to see you as always, man. Straight up the fattest OG. All right. What else? I feel like something I feel like I did shit that was notable. When's the car wash update for the gas station sim? I don't know. Not anytime soon, apparently. Valkyries are optional, yeah. I gotta pee. I have to pee. I do have to pee, yeah. Yep. Addison Rae blue light spray. We already talked about it. How basically the company just went around. My favorite thing about this was like the fact that Rae kind of like look. I think Ray's a sweet woman. I've only gotten to hang out and like talk to her in a bit. I don't really hold it against her for the blue light stuff. I like think that it was a really dumb business decision, but I don't think her as a human is a bad human, all right? But I do think that it is funny because she like retweeted and she was like, did they just like go and find somebody else? Like, did the company just like go and grab somebody else? And I was like, well, you know, maybe you shouldn't have said that you've been working from the start with this company to make the product happen when we all knew, but also like now it's very apparent that they just like approached you and you just slapped your name on it, which is fine. I thought it was just a hilarious blue light fucking joke, but I don't have any ill will towards her. But I was just like, well, you're just saying out loud what we all said. Definitely self-report. What kind of car do you have IRL? A Mazda 3 Turbo. Guys, I am... this is so bad. I am physically incapable. Like, out of all the things that I have in this world, the hardest thing for me is to not look at cars. It's just not fast enough. It's not fast enough. It's so hard for me to go from, and I got it because I was like, all right, this one's quick and it's like small and it's like fun. But I was like, and I bought it because I was like, all right, I can buy it. It's like well within my price range. It's not going to make me feel bad if I don't drive it. Like it's fun. It's fun, but it's just not, it doesn't rip. It's quick, but it doesn't rip. And I'm sitting here like, I should have just like, I cannot justify buying a nicer car. I can't. I would feel miserable if I spent more money on a car that I drive. I have 1,300 miles on my Mazda 3, and 700 of those miles came from like driving, not 700, it was like 500 came from driving to Vegas and back on a whim. So if you remove that spontaneous Vegas trip, I have like 800 miles on the car that I bought in April. And I'm like, I can't justify a fun, faster car, but holy shit. Oh, I'm just sitting here looking at like, oh man, it just, I want one so bad. I want to buy a Lotus so bad. Just like a fast little go-kart fucker. Do they make big turbos for it? Nah, the Mazda 3 Turbo is the new version of the Mazda Speed 3, which they're not making anymore as far as I know. So there's no ECU tunes for that, and there's no, like, really all I can do to it right now is just like I don't know, bag it and like stiffen it up a bit, but like I can't tune it. So, and even if I could tune it, I'd be like weirded out by it. Like, this car is supposed to be my fucking, like, if I run it into a wall by accident, I'm not mad car. You know, it's supposed to be the car that I need to throw Grizz in the back and drive. The gas station sim is out. The update? No way. That's what we'll play today. Auto. I drive manual when I'm ripping it, but I drive auto everywhere else. As much as I don't like the saying literally YOLO, bro, I want you to know that my greatest character flaw / benefit is that I cannot do that. Anytime that I think about buying a $100,000 car, which is, you know, guys, who else can relate? Anytime I think about doing that, I just think, wow, that's not going to be 100 grand in 5 years. Why not just not do that? like the level of car that you need to have where you don't feel guilty for not driving it is like $250,000. I'm not that capable. I can't do that, bro. That's like, I have a mortgage. I can't do it, you know? So, it's just, I'll just stare at it and I'll look at it and I'll just like drool on it. And then I'll just like move away. I want a Lancer, man, but I don't want to deal with the problem of like getting a Lancer back to drivable fitness. Enjoy from a distance, true. Spending 10K on a car and feeling good about myself. This is not like a you should feel bad or good. My car, the car that I had up until I got my AMG, no, that's a lie. And up until I got my C300 was a 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix G6, 235,000 miles on it. I paid $600 to get it shipped across the country. It had the loudest, whiniest turbo I've ever heard in my entire life. The mirrors didn't work. It didn't have heated anything because that didn't work. And that's what I drove for 5 years. And it's like, that was my car. And before it, I had a 01 Explorer. Like, there's nothing. A car just needs to work, dude. Somebody who I was hanging out with had a literal 98 shitbox Civic with like rusted paint. Who cares? Does it get me somewhere? Fine. Like, of course I love sitting in nice cars, but the only reason that I like a nice car is if I'm driving it. I don't care if you have a nice car. I want to drive. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm happy with it, but holy shit if I'm not out here drooling over every single car that I know I could buy if I really wanted to, but I shouldn't because it's a bad idea. The Bronco that I wanted is the 2020 is the two-door, and that's on back order till 2023, so even more of a reason not to do it. I think there's a high likelihood I trade in my Mazda for a two-door Bronco. Let me tell you this way. If I somehow make if I make a shit ton of money in the next 2 years, by the time that the Bronco goes off of back order and I pay off a lot of my mortgage here, then fine, I'll think about getting a nice car. But I live in downtown LA. If I want to go drive, I have to drive 40 minutes to get to the driving road, and I don't do that. If you had a hatchback Mercedes in the US, I would get the A45 AMG or 43, A4, whatever, the hatchback A series, 100%. I love hot hatches. It's just that they have dealer markups on the Ford Focus RS, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Or any of that, for that matter. Or if I could get oh my God, if I could get an RS3 hatchback, oh my Lord, I'd go for it. Boss wanted to get a Bronco for his daughter, 45K MSRP, 90K list with markup. Yeah, what's so fucked up is it is not a luxury car. Even the markup and like if you mark up a G-Wagon, yeah, your 180 grand G-Wagon's not worth $250,000. But I'd feel better about paying $250,000 for a G-Wagon because the product is actually well designed versus paying 100 grand for a fucking Ford baseline bare bones Jeep version. Like I don't want my Bronco, I don't want it to be uber nice. I want it to be like a car that I don't really like care if Grizz like gets a hair everywhere or something. Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody has passions and stuff. Cars have always been my like guilty pleasure to look at and fantasize about, but I don't have the balls or the conscience to spend a lot of money on that. Unless I had like $10 million. What about the electric Hyundai Cyberpunk Mafia boss car? The Genesis, the Hyundai Heritage. Yeah, I would buy that in a heartbeat. I would literally buy that or the Pony without a second thought. If that car went on sale for 80 grand, I would buy either one. I would literally put in a pre-order. I'm not capable of saying no to the pony. Or even like that boxy ass, the Heritage is fucked up cool. I don't care if the coolest part about it is the back seat. Like, I would love that. Love it. And so your midlife crisis? I think I already went through several midlife crises, you know? Oh, glad you liked Highly Productive. I didn't fantasize about jerking off to a car, man. Yet. The Heritage better. You're not crazy about either of them. Oh, that's what, gas. Gas. Sorry, I was going to look this up and then... Gas station sim. I don't have any... Where's the news tab? Recent events. Hot fix. January 27th. With the arrival of Car Wash. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're going to play gas station sim after the PlayStation event. It's also Brit's, it's my friend Brit's birthday tonight, so I know we just had one yesterday, but listen, I guess a lot of people got pregnant 9 months ago. We'll do the daily challenge probably before the event. But yeah. What was I about to look up? Oh. No, the Ghostwire Tokyo event. Fuck off. All right, I got it. Sorry, guys. Whew. What else is cool? What do we got going on that's really cool? Night mode's about to go crazy. I know we just put out Noctu's Paranoid last week. Good news. We have some new music coming out. So we have we'll have a new trailer on Friday. And then we have a new release in a week after that. And then a week after that, we have a new release. And then a week after that, we have a new release. So we have 3 weeks of new releases back to back to back. One of which we had to slot in because it was a teaser for season 5 that we actually had issues with, so we had to wait. But you guys are going to get 3 new songs in 4 weeks. And I love them. So, that's new. We got everything squared away for the NDA project. So... You'll be hearing more about which games we're getting into and which artists we're putting into which games in later spring, I guess. And then we also just finished up a meeting today with somebody pretty big that we'll be telling you about in about a month or so. A lot of music news. Probably the biggest night mode news in period. The end. Oh fuck, I think I'm about to pre-save. Oh. Alright, I have to piss so bad. Sorry guys, give me a minute. What do I want to leave you guys with? I want to give you something to look at while we wait here. Huge. Oh, baby. Where are my Goop fans at? Gwyneth Paltrow's Tranquil Family Home.
Hi, Dee. Welcome to our home. So this is the entryway here. We built this from the ground up. So it's the first time I've ever done anything like that. It was quite an undertaking. I think having spent so much time as an expat in Europe and really falling in love with Georgian proportions and those kind of details, I really wanted the entryway to feel like its own special room. And so with the architects, we conceived of having a fireplace, which is something you see a lot in Europe, in an entryway, and just gives this really nice feeling of warmth and welcome as you come in. The tiles reminds me of, as I said, my time living in London, and just a detail that's classic and traditional. I really like the mix of having the things that are sort of systemic to the house. They're more traditional. We have reclaimed fireplaces and old floors, and then I think it gives sort of leeway to have a more contemporary, like mixed experience with the furnishings and stuff like that. This is one of my favorite little rooms of the house, the powder room. It's got all this hand-done antiqued mirror and hand-painted wallpaper. It's got a reclaimed sink. It's got tons of different textures and metal finishes. It's really pretty. I love it. It makes me feel very grown up when I pee in here. So this is the dining room here. I enlisted my friend Bridget to help me furnish the house. She's been one of my best friends for 20 years, and I was trying to do it by myself, and I couldn't do it. But some of the things I had ordered before we started, like this beautiful table, this came from France, a beautiful furniture gallery called Colco's, and then Bridget found these really cool contemporary chairs. And this chandelier, which I can't decide if it looks like a grasshopper or lily pads or something. It's a little futuristic for me. Bridget and I don't want to say we fought, but there was some friction, and then we landed on it being pretty cool and fabulous. That's what I love about it, is the pearls. I think they're so beautiful and unique. There's something also a bit Star Trek about it.
All right.
But I've grown to really love it.
Sorry. How bad? How good? How bad? How good so far? Is it Paltrow-esque? Very bad? She's a fucking weirdo? I mean, yeah.
And again, we have a reclaimed fireplace here from Chateau de Ming, and then this wallpaper is so amazing. It's hand painted by these artists in Los Angeles. It's called MJ Atelier, and they also made the powder room wallpaper. They do these incredible 3D wallpapers and all kinds of different textures and colors.
What did Gwyneth Paltrow get famous for? She's an actress, right?
So I love that the wallpaper really grounds the room in kind of a more traditional feel. And then again, we have some super contemporary.
I actually like this a lot. Table is really nice. The chairs are really nice. The wallpaper is surprisingly super nice. I can't believe wallpaper's back in fashion now. It really has come back hard.
Items mixed in. I entertain a lot. I cook all the time.
Good for you,
and
Gwyneth.
I wanted it to feel both welcoming.
Wait, chandelier? Where? Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's... Why does the chandelier look like somebody 3D printed like one portion of a new Kanye West shoe? It's like, hey guys, this is the soul of the new Yeezys.
But also that you could have like a formal dinner party. And I think it strikes the right balance. I mean, the kitchen's right there, so we have our
nice
informal
kitchen, nice
there,
doors.
But it's also nice to just kind of gather around here with the kids, and you can spill pasta and wine and it just wipes right off. So this is the kitchen. I love it so much.
Really nice kitchen. Like really, 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 really nice. I don't like the color of the cabinets, and I don't like the backsplash. And one of my biggest pet peeves is any place that is not a library that has a stepladder. It pisses me off so much, especially one that rolls. You're in a kitchen, a place with knives, hot liquids, and everything in between. That ladder is an inconvenience and a danger.
The heart of the home. This was designed by...
Yeah, just don't like that backsplash. The sink is cool, but I'm not a huge fan of like God, it's so white. I don't know, man. Sorry, let me rephrase that. God, it's so Caucasian. All right. Yes, this is white, but I meant this whole thing.
By the architects who did the house, Roman and Williams.
Love the sconces. Love that fireplace, like textured shit. That's good. Who made you into a dad? Nobody. I was watching HGTV for fun with my mom when I was growing up, dude. House Hunters, Extreme Home Makeover, fucking Property Bros before they were Property Bros. Like this is just like what this is. I'm sorry, like I love it. Unironically, this is it. Like this is, I when I am in my free time, I watch Architectural Digest and travel food shows and anime. Right? Either there's fat fucking titties and people are just getting, and that's great. Or there's homes with great like grout work. Like, I don't know. Or there's like really good food. That's what I like.
They're an amazing design firm in New York, and they did all of the architecture. And they had done my apartment in New York City.
I think my main problem with this is that it is decorative plates, and while that's fine and all, I think you could have made this look way better with like anything else. Like if this was filled with books, I feel like it would be better, even though it's a weird thing to have in the kitchen. I just don't like using plates and dishes as decoration, which it might get me a little bit of flack because these are probably china, and I know a lot of people have their fine china and shit in a display cabinet. But one of the weirdest things to me was in the formal dining room and the formal living room of the house that I grew up in, which now I think about it, got to be the most fucking self-report your family grew up upper middle class or whatever, because who the fuck has two rooms that you don't use ever? The formal living room and dining room got used for Christmas. But yeah, like the decoration in there were like china and like crystal. I like, and I was like, I don't get it. It's just not there for me.
Which I don't have anymore. They had done this kitchen there for me, which I lived in this kitchen. It was bright and airy and white, and it had a lot of these similar details like in the cabinetry. So I wanted to pull in some elements from the kitchen that they had done for us there, cabinetry being one, and also having the range be in the middle of the room because I cook so much and I spent so much of my time facing the wall and my kids would be in the room. So when it's like this,
I was going to make fun of her for saying that because like I was going to say that, well, that's where you should put the range, but like my range is facing the wall. That's actually a very real thing, and that does kind of suck, right? Like you spend your time facing the wall. This is nice. It's a hosting area. But what does annoy me about this kitchen is look at where the fridge is. Look at where your prep space is around here, but look at where your ingredients and true prep area is. This is where you're cooking, but all of your ingredients, this is the prep. Like, look, it's over there. It's so far away.
you have the opportunity to cook and chat with people. This is Portuguese tile. It's reclaimed tile that Robin from Roman and Williams found. And I just like look for those little elements to kind of bring some texture and some homey feeling in. We also put the fireplace in, which is such a luxury to be able to have a wood-burning fireplace in your kitchen.
True.
You know, it does take me back to my days living in the UK. I had 2 wood-burning fireplaces in the kitchen, and it was just such an important element of.
I don't want to ever be like this. I think that my favorite videos of people who are rich showing their places off, it's fine to be involved and in tune and really proud of your space, but I much prefer it when they're like more casual about it. You know what I mean? Like if you're just like, yeah, man, I just love fireplaces in my kitchen. Like Cara Delevingne or whatever her name is, the way that she handled the fact that you're looking at, she's like, I got Gucci wallpaper. I like the cranes. I'm like, yeah, the cranes are pretty cool. Don't be like, I love the Gucci wallpaper. It gives an elegant ambiance to the room that really elevates the experience of you sitting down. Like, nah, just be like, I really liked it. The end. I don't care.
Like beating those cold, dark winters, and I just got so used to having the fires on all the time. So when Robin and Steven and I came to
I get it, Robin! Steven from Robin Williams!
I said I'd love
in
to
New York, design firm.
Possible, I'd
Robin!
love to have a fireplace in the kitchen, and then
ninth
Bridget
time you
and
said
I
their names.
Kind of came up with this really cool treatment to make this fluting with plaster, which I I found on something similar on like Pinterest. And then I was like, I think this would be such a nice way to finish the wall instead of just having some drywall. And then Bridget found these amazing lights that are just so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like,
And then
like
this-
I'm not trying to be. There's a difference between. I don't feel like I'm touring Gwyneth Paltrow's home. I feel like Gwyneth Paltrow is selling me her home. I want to feel like you are showing me where you live. Where do you shit? Right? I like. It's cool. Just be like, this was a cool idea that I had. I saw this on Pinterest, and we just thought it would be better. You don't have to like set me up to like overload the elegance of the fact that you have a non-plaster wall.
I love particularly. This is like my dream to have all my pots lined
She said her bathroom makes her feel grown up when she pees. All right, that's fair. You know what? That's fine. Good for Gwyneth P.
up on these beautiful
That makes sense
cast
to me.
iron pots.
That's fine.
In the fall, I love to cook. I love to braise things and make soups and stews and warming things. I always
She has a cast iron section of her. Oh my God. She has a cast iron section of her cooking utensils, and they're all the nicest. My cast iron that I have, or my Dutch oven that I have was like, I bought it because I was like, I fucking need a good one, and I love it. I'm gonna have it for 10 years. You buy one cast iron or one Dutch oven, that is half a decade use of that thing if you take care of it. And she has like these ones.
cook. I love to braise.
Like these are like breakfast egg scramble cast irons, or like muffin, or like small pie or tartine cast irons. This is like 20 grand in cast
things
iron.
and make soups and stews and warming things. I always
This is
gravitate
nuts.
towards
I'm
whatever
jealous.
produce is in season. Then, in spring is like you start to get this abundance in California of all this amazing produce. I mean, we get it all year round. We're very spoiled. But I love really fresh, like just
I don't care. Nah, I'm sorry, guys. Not a single one of you is going to be use a 50 to 100-year-old cast iron skillet, all right? The one that your parents have from the grandparents' place, they don't use it to cook. And if they do, I don't really know what's going on there, because, like, it's just the metal degrade. It's not. I don't believe you. This is not going to happen. 10 years is a long time for anything that you're using metal consistently over hot flame with abrasive materials. It's just like, if you take care of it, for sure. But none of us are going to use it after 20 years. Like, that's my grandma's cast iron.
farmers. I love going to the farmer's market and
Like-
planning the meal on the fly. My son's favorite recipe that I make is turkey meatballs or turkey ragu. He loves pasta and he loves turkey sauce. So
Yeah, I guess
that's
you
his
could
favorite.
send- you
And
could
my
s-
daughter
yeah,
loves
true.
when I make their pasta lovers. I think her favorite is either this lemon Parmesan pasta that I make her or a spicy marinara. Very easy. This also was like a dream come true for me to have these particular blue plates like on a wall, and I think it just, if you get plates, that have a beautiful pattern, you want to see them, and usually they're just stacked in the cupboard. So we did this plate wall, and it brings like a pop of color to the house. And then Steven, the architect, he insisted on us realizing his rolling ladder, which I love. And I'm so glad, because there was a fight between Matt, the contractor, and Steven about whether this would be actually like
It's
usable and
not!
workable. This is something that I learned from the woman that I bought my house from in Los Angeles, Windsor Smith, another designer. I loved how in different rooms she completely changes floors, and I think it's such a nice way to offer a distinct personality to a room. And so I'm not afraid of changing floors, as you'll see as we go through. So this is the living room. It's kind of bonkers in the best way, I think. I
What
really
the
wanted it
fuck?
to be a bit of a showstopper.
It's not. It's-
And there were certain elements that I really knew that I wanted. I had this swing.
The bar's too big.
The original swing we lost.
The room's focus is on the bar.
Really had a vision of having this swing there, which I lie in it all the time. I mean, I go there and I read or talk on the phone or whatever, and it's become one of my favorite spots. The
Yeah, that's
lights.
nice.
I'm friendly with Lindsay Adelman, who's an amazing lighting designer, as I'm sure you know. And I kind of just sent her drawings of the room, and I said, just do whatever. And so she came back with this insanely
I'm friendly with this
beautiful.
fucking nutty.
This is, I think, from her
designer.
Paradise
I know you
collection.
know
I
her.
think it's Paradise City. I think it's somehow inspired by Guns N' Roses. It's just so cool, and it was so nice to give such an amazing artist like Lindsay license to just do whatever she wanted. Like, we made no edits. I just said, do it. It's like the jewelry for the living room. This bar is, I found this, I found the inspiration on the internet. This beautiful kind of jade bar somewhere. It was very modern, and so I asked Stephen and Robin if there was a way that we could kind of take the idea but make it different and unique and also slightly more
Where's the booze? Yeah,
traditional
where's the
to fit in
drinks?
with those more traditional elements of the house. And so they drew this beautiful thing, and then Bridget and I went to the stone yard, and we were kind of like wandering around. We didn't know what material we were gonna choose, and we were looking at some quartzes and some different marbles, and then we both came from different directions and like saw this and fell in love with it at the same time. I don't even know what kind of marble it is, but it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I usually
Yeah.
have some Japanese whiskey.
Love
is
hibiki.
usually my favorite thing to have. Unfortunately, I'm not drinking very much this year, so I'm having mostly seed lip cocktails, which is like mocktail or sparkling water. But when the time comes, I will heavily utilize her. This couch, I don't remember where I first saw this couch, but I knew that I wanted it for this house when I saw it.
The couch is
I
fine.
ordered it, and then I was like, Bridget, help me. And then she kind of modified the size a little bit. I just love that it's already in a U shape so that people feel like they can pile in.
Yeah.
There's something almost like 70s about that, which I love. And
Right.
we actually use
Sure.
this all the time. Even though we just kind of moved in, we're in this room a lot.
Y'all
and
fucking
it's like
thought
a really nice
the IF was a TV?
place to sit and be together. Okay.
What? You guys thought that is a TV? In what world? It's behind the couch. It's 42 by 9. What do you mean? It's a fucking painting. What else would it be? Jacker, 07's in the chat. What do you mean, what else could it be? Literally art. You never know with rich people. No, you definitely know with rich people. Rich people don't do shit like that. That just makes no sense.
In a U shape, that would just be the incredible thing of the house. It's a bit of a spa moment happening.
What?
Understatement. Understatement. You know, I'm into wellness, so I feel like it's justified, right? Yeah, well, maybe I can write it off as a business expense then. I think when we were conceiving of the house, we were trying to think of just like a forever home and what would be the
The entire basement, there's like 2,000 square feet of spa.
few things that are just so special and that, you know, you could use when you're much older. And so we were kind of thinking it would be amazing to have a real spa. And there's one in Paris called Bain de la Marée, and it sort of mimics that in its own way. And Robin and Stephen found these amazing tiles. They're handmade, and I love all the details that they had done and the color. And it's very calming in here as well. And there's a cold plunge, excellent for circulation, a hot tub, and then there's a steam and a sauna. These are beautiful. These are Roman and Williams designed these for Waterworks. It's part of their Atlas collection, and it's beautiful.
All right, thanks, Gwyneth. Gwyneth Paltrow is one of the weirdest humans in the world. This is Robin and Steven's house. I will... Oh, God, dude. Like, when I do my house tour, I hope people understand that, like, 99% of the things in here, I'm just like, I thought that looked good, and so that's why I got it. What thought did you put into that? Well, I walked past it, and I was like, that looks cool, so I bought it. It's like, dude, I don't want anybody, unless it has like a very important part, unless it's like super important to you, then and there's backstory, then that's fine. I don't need to know. Like, there was 0%, there was no reason for her to be like, oh, the esteemed and famed lighting designer, who I'm sure you all know, I gave her free range over this room to put in, as she said, one of her existing collections, which I just don't care. Yeah, like your lockers. Yeah, if I walk past my lockers and I'm like, yeah, my lockers here. I built them because it really lets me reflect on not just the school aspect of coming in, and I want you to learn when you enter my space. I want you to feel like you're engaged in my space, but also the dark, the black, the matte. It's not imposing, but it reminds us of the darker times of lower education and really making us feel present in the moment here, where I store all my shoes and my doggy bags in there. Anyway, like, that pisses me off so much. People embellishing makes me so annoyed. I bought lockers because I thought it was a way cooler storage space than like just hanging up stuff. So I looked all around and I found the place that actually sells school lockers, and they sold me black ones that I had to custom order. They cost $200. Like, that's what it's gonna be like. I'm like, if you want it, you can get it too.
皆さんこんにちは。ゴーストワイヤー東京ディレクターの木村健二です。単語ゲームワークス一度皆さんにゴーストワイヤーのゲームプレイとストーリーをさらに深く紹介できるのを大変嬉しく思っています。
Welcome to Ghostwire Tokyo, a supernatural action-adventure thriller set in an eerie, haunting vision of Tokyo, with explosive first-person combat and dangerous monsters at its core. After nearly all of Tokyo's population mysteriously vanishes, the city is flooded with supernatural creatures. Our story begins here, in the fallout of the vanishing. You awake in the deserted streets of Tokyo, with an unknown voice inside your head and strange elemental powers coursing through your veins.
Parasite?
Possessed by a mysterious spirit named KK, who has his own agenda, you'll
Jujutsu
need to work
Kaisen?
together to unravel the truth behind the disappearances and save the city from this twisted nightmare. In Ghostwire Tokyo, you'll harness an arsenal of powerful abilities through a mystic art known as ethereal weaving. Channeling raw ether, such as wind, fire, and water. As the story
God,
unfolds,
my poor
you'll learn
bit
to
rate.
upgrade and master these abilities based on your play style, incorporating powerful choreographs and perfectly timed blocks, all to devastating effect.
God, this looks so busted because it's like so many particles.
Alongside your abilities, you'll have a range of more traditional and mystical tools at your disposal. Traversal and exploration are a central part of Ghostwire Tokyo. And with the Tengu ability, players can grapple and maneuver through the city with ease.
Nice.
Areas of dense fog not only harbor dark energy that drains your health, but are infested with deadly paranormal creatures. To clear these infected areas, you'll need to cleanse corrupted torii gates scattered throughout the city.
Sick.
And by freeing untethered souls, you'll acquire experience to upgrade your ethereal abilities. Throughout Tokyo, you'll discover strange distortions in reality known as Utena spaces, where time and space themselves cannot be trusted. and the only way to complete your mission is to power through them. In this video, we want to bring together these mechanics to show you the world's first extended gameplay preview of Ghostwire Tokyo. We pick up at a moment where Akito and KK have been separated, leaving Akito with only his wits and traditional weapons. Akito must track the spirit down. Sneak attacks and core grabs are a great way to clear your path without attracting unwanted attention.
Yeah, this is demos on PS, but it is going to be on PC. This game will come out on PC, right? I'm pretty sure. It's not an exclusive. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's not an exclusive. Yeah, it's Bethesda. PC.
遅えんだよ、ノロマナ。
助けに来るって分かってたような口ぶりだな。
助け？何様のつもりだ？俺の力が必要だから来た、そういうことだろ。
で、来るんだろ一緒に。
人に物を頼む態度じゃねえな。
頼んではいない。取引だ。お互い拒否はできない。
後悔すんなよ。お前の連れか？
ああ、仲良くしてやってくれよ。
仕方ねえな。遊んでやる。
Now that you're reunited with KK, you can use his powers again and gain access to devastating supercharged attacks. From now on, as you fight, you'll charge your synergy with KK. At full charge, you can enter wire-in mode to boost your powers. To grapple between buildings, you'll need to latch on to the nearest Tengu yokai.
The rain's going up.
These creatures are not only the fastest way to get around, but they also open a new dimension to the city. The corrupted Torii Gate is just ahead. Cleanse it to clear out some of the sinister fog throughout the city.
Well, clearly they're playing on controller.
As you progress, your powers will grow, and with many enemy archetypes to fight, you'll need to evolve your abilities and strategies to take on these supernatural threats.
My problem here is that the person who's doing the demo is too good at the game. I'm not even joking. The person just predicted the counter to the ghost and just jumped over it like prior. Like they need to show what a game they're doing it methodic. The person who's playing the game helped design the game through and through, and they're playing it exactly the way you should, which makes it look too easy and too plain for what it really is. like they're not getting alerted, they're not alerting enemies, so it looks like enemies don't have any idea that they're there. When in reality, I'm sure
Using
that if
spectral
they're just
vision,
not playing it
you're able to
perfectly, it looks
sense
way
visitors
different.
and other points of interest as you make your way through Tokyo.
All right, finally they got hit and they missed. Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, I agree that it's more hectic when you play it. Like, this is good. This is good combat. This is actually the first time I've seen these people actually look like they do something. And he's like, and he's comboing. There's defense, there's offense.
初公開のゴーストワイヤー東京プレイ映像楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。本日ご紹介したのは本作のほんの一部です。まだまだお見せしていない要素がたくさんありますので楽しみにお待ちください。
Definitely gonna play it.
東京は3月25日発売予定です。
Like, absolutely gonna play it, but just again, this is one of those things where I'm like, did we really need to? Well, I guess chat likes it. I do think that it's a dub. This is a game that like conceptually I like in general. It's a game that has a cool concept that I haven't played before. And it really just comes down to the gameplay loop. Did the Cat Detective game ever come out? No. What was that game? Stray. Just 2022 coming. And no additional stuff, so. God, I'm so excited for that game. Can you see my shirt? Let's get the gamma going. All right. Crynoxus, thanks for the Prime. Parker, thank you for the 55. Cyphrix, thank you for the 26. Also, Tonkatsu, thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate y'all. It'll come out March 23rd on PC if what Tom Henderson said. I don't even know what that was referring to. I didn't even read. What was that for? No daily till 4? Oh, you're right. All right. Rip. Sorry, I didn't even pay attention. All right, gas station. I mean, there's we can't even do it. Don't don't get mad. Like there's nothing we can even do. Gas. Wait, I have to install. That's fine. How long is this gonna take? Did Steam stop showing how long it'll take to download? Why is it also capped at 12 megs? Oh, it's already at 15. It'll be fine. You need to go freeze your ass off and de-ice your truck so you can get dinner. Oh my God, I can't even possibly imagine a scenario in which I would live in an area where I'd have to de-ice my vehicle again. Can I just say that I have an utmost respect for anybody that willingly lives anywhere where it snows? I as somebody who lived there and spent a lot of time there, and I know that like you can't just up and move, but there may come a time where you do up and move and it does not snow where you live, and you're gonna realize that you've been living in abject poverty. All right, the woke is living in the equator. Broke is living in the fucking Arctic Circle. It is so funny to me how naive I was. I used to be the guy who wore like shorts and short sleeves without a jacket in high school because like I was like I wasn't cold. Was I cold? Yeah, but I wasn't like uncomfortable about it. Now, it was 49 degrees when I walked Grizz this morning, and I put Grizz in his jacket, and I put my jacket. I zipped up my winter coat. I put on my flip flops. I wore my shorts outside, and I was like, "Fuck, this is too cold." Yeah, I saw a bunch of you guys got a bunch of snow. The Midwest got dumped on, huh? Texas, lol. Currently feels like 11 outside. Texas was frozen again. Wait, really? Wait, really? Damn. $23 in Austin? Ugh. It's supposed to be below freezing for the next week? Oh my God. God bless Texas, baby. Well, I sympathize with you guys. Tomorrow it's going to be sunny and a high of 70. Saturday it's going to be sunny and a high of 72. Sunday it's going to be sunny and a high of 78. Monday it's going to be sunny and a high of 77. Tuesday it's going to be sunny and a high of 79. Wednesday it's going to be sunny and a high of 82. Thursday it's going to be sunny and a high of 80. It's like a really tough, it really sucks to live here. My weather sucks. I can't relate! I can't relate! It is too warm, actually. This is an unseasonably... It's been a very nice, like, 65, but yeah. Hey, when it's 80, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to get a little tan going. It's that cost of living for sure, though. I hope you stub your pinky toe. That's rude. Don't be mean to me. Don't be mean. Don't text me in that tone. What the hell? I haven't seen Bare Ground since Xmas. I die a little inside when I think about seeing parking lot snow. You know, when it hasn't snowed in like a week and a half and you pull into the Safeway or whatever and you get out of your car and there's a pile. And it's not even a big pile. We're talking like a pile that's maybe like this big of like rock hard ice brown black snow from the parking lot. And I'm just like, and that I look at it and I just go, fuck. I live in a place that allows this to exist. All right, we're almost ready. 78, 79, 80. If you would download a little faster than 9.5 megabytes per second, that'd be great. Can we get up to like 50, which is what I pay for? You coward. GeoGuessr's not refreshed till 4, unfortunately. Unfortunately. We're playing Gas Station Sim, baby. Does asking for serotonin deposits have anything to do with the San Diego Insomniac venue? No. I did see that they announced that, which was really cool. Oh, shit. That actually reminds me. Let me reply to this guy. All right, we're ready. Let's go. It is the game that I have grown to love for no reason. It is... I'm deaf. Huh. I just feel like this is not the right resolution. You see the Canada goal they scored? Which one? Have you seen the McDonald's Land, Air, and Sea burger? Can I just tell you that it is the funniest thing to me? The McDonald's is now starting a concentrated ad campaign to combine their menu items together like we weren't doing that already for free, like when I was in high school. The McGangbang, they just can't, you know? Let me look. I'll look at the... No, if Canada... If it wasn't against the U.S., no,